Now renting a car and driving to Ohio.
You're driving to Ohio?
Yes. Yeah, because we will get there the same time as if we try to get an airline flight. And it's less money in the long run.
Some travelers at SFO say driving to Ohio is a better option than flying. Others say they've been waiting to catch a flight for more than 24 hours. The trouble in the skies is getting better in some areas and worse in others. KTVU's Tom Vakar has been monitoring the delays and cancellations. He joins us now live from SFO, where he says finding unhappy passengers was easy today. Tom.
Way too easy. In fact, the situation is very clearly this. Without federal pandemic assistance, the airline system in the United States simply would have collapsed. But mistakes they made early on, plus what they're doing now, is continuing to plague them as well as their passengers. It's one thing to get delayed, quite another to get canceled.
The problem is that if you miss a flight or something's canceled, it's even harder to get on something now.
In just the first 3 days of this week, 32,000 flights have been impacted. 17% of those, thousands of flights, flat out canceled. And the worst may be yet to come.
People are missing big things, graduations, funerals, things like that. It's just heartbreaking.
We met Bianca Taylor, who's relocating to the South Bay at the United Airlines baggage claim.
It took me about an hour and a half to get my luggage. 2 hours to stand in line to get a hotel voucher. Then I had to stay in a hotel in Atlanta, like a Comfort Inn in Atlanta, for another day. And then they delayed my flight again today.
They canceled it randomly with no reason, no warning. They booked me for the following day. And they couldn't even give me a direct flight originally. I had to go all the way to San Diego and then catch a connecting flight to here.
Despite $54 billion in federal pandemic support handed over to the nation's airline to keep their people working, the airlines offered buyouts and early retirements. Add to that, a lot of their oldest planes were taken out of service. Now, airlines find themselves with a shortage of staffing in general and a growing shortage of pilots with a long period of training for replacements. The result? The number of seats available now are about 10% lower than before the pandemic. On the other hand, the FAA reports the lack of enough air traffic controllers. Throw in some bad weather at any of several key airports such as Atlanta, Chicago, or New York, and chaos is sure to ensue.
Go to flightrights.gov and get more information about what you are owed in the event that you get stuck and the airline's responsible. What you can expect in terms of hotels, meals, vouchers.
Now, you do have rights, but it is better to review them before you fly than to scramble to look them up when bad luck strikes, and it could strike very well. Again, lots and lots of delays and quite a few cancellations. Tom Vakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, and it comes at a time when so many people want to travel. So, Tom, any word on how long this could take to clear up before things start to get back to normal?
Well, they hope to have it cleared up, by the end of the year, to be sure. But again, we're talking about a huge lack of people, not only just doing the aircraft work inside the aircraft, but without those pilots, those airplanes have to sit on the ground because they can only fly so many hours. And then on top of that, you have all of this other business going on with, missed schedules and all of that stuff. So it's going to be a long, long way to go. Expect trouble this summer, and hopefully they'll have it in order before the Thanksgiving holiday, but I wouldn't bet a lot of money on it.
Yeah, we can only hope. All right, Tom Vakar reporting live for us tonight over at SFO. Tom, thanks.
And